Good Saturday morning from Llano, Texas on November the 15th, 2025 at 5:52 a.m. Hey Google, what's the temperature?
The temperature in Llano right now is 65 degrees.
65 degrees. What? Anyway, hey Google, what's the temperature in Fairbanks, Alaska? Hey Google, what's the temperature in Fairbanks, Alaska?
The current temperature in Fairbanks is -6 degrees.
-6, so that's about a 70-degree difference. God almighty. Yo, changes in latitudes. But anyway, enough said. Today is the first day of the rest of your life. Make it a good one. It's the day after yesterday, day before tomorrow. It's right now. And why am I wearing these stupid sunglasses? Because I want to. Just for the hell of it. You know, I do that every now and then, as you know. I do things like that. But anyway, what else? Never worry about what you cannot change. Did I ring the bell? Get up, get up. Come and get your chow, boys. Come and get your chow. But anyway, what else? Today, let's see, never worry about what you cannot change. Very important because there's a lot going on. First of all, there's a lot going on I don't know anything about. You know, these learning algorithms and agents and all this stuff. Crap. Yeesh. You know? But anyway, what do I got coming up today? I'm still pondering the next if I'm going to make any if I'm going to do something else. You know, if I'm going to travel or not. I'm in that quandary. You know what I mean? That debate with myself. You know, because there's options. You know, I could do a lot of things. You know, I can park a small camper here if I chose to get one and tow it down the highway. You know what I mean? But I don't know, man. It's a real dilemma. I'm very comfortable here. I got a trike coming on next week, and it's from Liberty Trike. Yeah, it's like the original one I had, the small one, and yeah, and that'll work here. That'll work for me because it's lighter. It's much lighter, and yeah, it's easier to get around. It's easy to put together and all that stuff. So yeah, we're going to try that, and that'll give us a little trike man stuff, and we'll just take it one day at a time. But yeah, I'm always thinking. I mean, you'll see a lot of videos about me planning probably because I'm thinking, I'm thinning. Anyway, Dogman Chronicles, check his channel out on YouTube on warning labels. Says, ha ha, yep, I agree. You know, there's something to the survival of the fittest. Warning labels are for dummies. Yeah, most times they are. That's true. You know, this is Kenneth Kilpatrick. This is on the Tiny Home Off Grid Living. Says there's a YouTube channel called Playing with Sticks, which recently reviewed a very small trailer with a rooftop tent, kitchen, and even a bathroom with a hot water shower. The roofing tent is low to the ground, so no need to climb a ladder. The company owner is offering a special price of $5,000 plus a bit more for the tent. You could easily tow it with the Maverick. Yeah, I'm looking at something very similar. Keep the Rockwood as the base, then take all the trips you want with the Maverick. Use a diesel heater and a mini portable AC for climate control. Well, I don't know if you're familiar with runaway campers out of Florida. You know, they'll build you. Their tallest model is called a Rouser, Rouser, and it's like 5'9" high at the highest point, and it drops down to about 5'6". So it's very similar to this little slide. The size is it's slightly wider than this slide out. It's the same height as the slide out, and almost the same length as the slide out, but it's wider than the slide out. It goes out to about where my hand is here, you know, right in here, out here. And, you know, I've been looking at living in this space, you know, and you know, because it comes with an air conditioner. It comes ready for shore power, you know, so you could, if you're plugged into shore power, like at a state park or whatever, and then, you know, you can run your air conditioner and my Cosori water boiler, a toaster, microwave if I chose to, and other electrical appliances. And you can also, of course, add solar if you wanted to do off grid. I don't do much off grid, so I'm not sure I add any solar. And then, of course, you got those power bricks, is what I call them. They're just batteries with a bunch of plugs on them, and you can do something or a mix of that and whatever. But I'm looking at that, and but then I have to ask myself, where am I going? Where do I want to go? And I don't know. I'm thinking about that. This is that's Kenneth. Kenneth again. It says the solar you have won't power your AC. That's for sure. And travel trailers become hot boxes in the summer sun, way beyond the ability of fans to cool you off. If you have electricity at your Carrizozo property, then you're good to go. Oh, I do. I've got electricity, water, sewer if I wanted it, and a garage. And that's all of that's not off the table. Because that place hasn't sold yet, even though there's people saying they're going to buy it. It hasn't sold yet, and I mean, could I take a little rouser, runaway camper out there and spend a while? Sure, be very easy to do. In fact, that rouser probably would fit in the garage. I think it would. Let me see. I got the specs. Well, I think I threw them away. I don't know how tall it is. Well, I'll have to check on that because if it fit in the garage, that's certainly something to think about. But anyway, Chappie's Tiki Bar says congrats on the new RV. Thank you. Yeah, it's very nice. I enjoy this mini light. Everyday Explorer, Great Beer 30. Here's to you. Here's to me. Having wild turkey, rare breed, neat. Okay. Well, I hope it tastes as good this morning as it did yesterday evening. Everyday Explorer says couldn't find my rocking chair comment. Here's a description. Adventure on GCI Outdoor Freestyle Rocking Camping Gear Portable Rocking Chair with solid. Well, I'll check on that. Yeah, because if I'd like to have a smaller rocking chair in here, and let's see, what'd you call it? Adventure on GCI Outdoors Rocker. Let's check that out right now. Y'all want to do this? We'll go to Amazon. What's it called again? Something GCI Rocker. I like to get these things done while I'm here. Adventure. It's called GCI Outdoor Rocker. Okay. GCI OUTDOOR Freestyle Rocking Chair. There it is. Well, that's what I've got now. It's the same size, so that's no, and it's the same price. That's like $80, yeah. But anyway, thank you. That's the same one I've got now, just a different name. But anyway, we got Rob Garrett here. I know you will like your Rockwood. I have a 2022 Mini Light, 2513, and living it full time. It's very comfortable. Oh, by the way, I know where there's a piece of property in Carrizozo, New Mexico for sale. Enjoy it. Yeah, so do I, coincidentally. Yeah, Grumpy Fun Sucker. God dang. Where do y'all come up with these names, man? Grumpy Fun Sucker. Jesus, man. The only issue I see with living off grid is running the AC if you need to. You'd have to get a generator to run it. Yeah, you're about right on that. Or else you have to get a pile of solar, and then you can run a 5,000 BTU AC, maybe. No, air conditioner is an energy hog, but yeah. But again, that's just a thought. That off grid is one. Getting a rouser or something similar. The only see the rouser, it's got an air conditioner and it's wired and all that stuff. And you can get a luggable loo for a toilet. Of course, a bed's a no-brainer, and plenty of storage. You can put a little box on the front or top or whatever. But I don't plan to take much anyway. If I did that, but there's no shower. See, and you can get one of those. They make a little portable shower you can get on Amazon that works, but we'll see. I'd have to really think about that because to get the rouser delivered and set up like I want was probably about a $12,000 investment, and I could get it back. I can see that because those rousers and runaway campers don't stay on the market long. Anyway, this is old van guy with Rusty. It's always Groundhog Day. Yeah, it is. It's always Groundhog Day. Same old thing. But I like it. Mike says you had a lot in New Mexico to park this unit. I thought I do if I wanted to, but I've got it up for sale. What I would rather do is use the VA State Park Pass in New Mexico and just go to the New Mexico State Parks. Stay 2 or 3 days and go to another one, and just right around the clock for a month or two, and then come back here. I doubt that I'm going to do anything, to tell you the truth. I'd say if this was the tilt towards going camping in a smaller unit or something, and the tilt was this to stay where I am, I'd say we're tilting this way right now. Why? Well, because I'm quite comfortable. I got the trike coming, and we'll see. But I know in the summer that probably that's going to change. Tom Sturgis, nice job. This is RV Living with the Geezer. Check his channel out. Rusty, I got my trailer towed 2 times a year from Fort Worth area, Boyd, to Fort Davis and back. The guy who tows mine charges roughly $2 a mile, so it's around $900 a trip. Well worth it to me. Yeah, well, it saves you having to buy a $75,000 truck or more. Yeah, and it just shows up at your campsite wherever you're going. No, there's something to be said about that. Yeah, but we'll see how it all goes. Want to get up? Go ahead. We'll do 2 more here. I really enjoy how commentators either bitch at Rusty for trading things, spending, try to spend his money for him, or want his advice or info on if something will fit in something. Have you ever? Geez, folks, live your life and Google. Yeah, no kidding. LOL. All the best, Rusty. Yeah, instead of asking me a lot of these questions, you can do your research on Google. Yeah, sure. Last one here is, this is on the Tiny Home Depot. It says, Hail awaits fan. Wow. You can buy a real house for that amount where I live. $16,000. Where do you live, boy? Yo. I mean an actual house, not a shed that will fit 2 rakes and a shovel, 5 beds, 3 baths, connected to power and sewer and everything. And then you're on your own land and not mom and dad's backyard. Come in. You don't tell us where you are. You know what I mean? Here's 2 more quickies here. Christo something. I have used ChatGPT, and it is very handy. Is a very handy tool to have. You can ask it anything. Yeah, a lot of people are finding that out. Yesterday meets today. I feel a disturbance in the fickle verse. Yeah, well, there's always a conflict going on, but yeah, let's see what else we got. We got a few more minutes. Klain says, I haven't used AI and I hate the AI YouTube videos. I hope you never have to talk to a computer. Hope I never have to talk to a computer. I know you find Google handy, and it might be, but I really don't want to start using that stuff. I try to stay away from tech as much as possible, as far away from tech as much as possible. Well, again, you can do you all you want to and enjoy it, but you may be left behind technologically, and it may become a little frustrating when you try to do certain things, but that's your life, and you just deal with it. And here's 3 quickies here. This person's name is Alvin. Awesome Beer 30. Thank you. This is Gary. Not happening. You have too much money to purposely make life hard. Okay. Thank you. This is looks like I don't know what that is. Av Imagery. You have a great place to have your tiny home towed to that's even better than off-grid. Carrizozo, remember? Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I've got it. I think about it all the time. But no, we're fine right here. And, again, I'm contented where I am. I'm just living my life and I'm trying to enjoy it the best way I can. And I hope you are too. But anyway, guys, from Llano, Texas on a Saturday morning. Thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye-bye, buy anything you want. But if you're going to buy something from Amazon, use the Amazon link in the description of all of my videos. Why? It doesn't cost you a penny. Just click on the link, go to Amazon, and get what you want. Drink plenty of water. 3 or 4 quarts a day won't hurt you. It's good for you. It'll help you avoid gout, kidney stones, and all that stuff. And it'll keep your body hydrated, which is a healthy thing to do. And then what else? Take deep breaths. Breathe in deep, breathe out slowly, relieves stress, lowers your blood pressure. Do that several times a day. Wonderful. Good for you. And then what else? Stretch. Swivel, walk, pedal, exercise your body once or twice every single day. Why? Well, you'll feel better immediately, and you may live longer, healthier because of that one thing. And then what else? Stand guard at the door of your mind. You know what I mean? Accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative, and enjoy your life one day or one moment at a time. At ease, carry on, adios, bye-bye, hasta luego, vaya con Dios, aloha, until the next video. Enjoy your Saturday, guys. Enjoy your weekend, and enjoy your life. Sit and think about what you enjoy in life, and then do it. Adios, amigos. Bye-bye.